Assalamu alaikum. My name is Adam, and I'm going to continue talking about the migration to Abyssinia. Number 4. The fact that the Prophet went to Ta'if after the people of Mecca had turned away from him indicates that he was determined that the call should continue and that he had not given up hope and that the people would respond. So he looked for a new territory for his call after the barriers had gone up in the first territory. The fact that Taqif incited their children and fools against the messenger indicates that the nature of evil is the same. No matter where it occurs, which is to use the foolish to attack those who advocate good. The following of blood from the feet of the Prophet when he was a noble prophet is the greatest example of the harm and persecution that the Da'iyah may face for the sake of Allah. The prayer of the Prophet in the garden, uttering those immortal words, is confirmation of the truth of his mission and his determination to continue his efforts. No matter what difficulties lay in his path, it demonstrates that his only concern was the pleasure of Allah, and that he did not care about the approval of the leaders or the simple-minded common folk. If you are not angry with me, I care not. It also demonstrates that he was seeking strength from Allah by turning to him and seeking strength from him when the persecution grew intense. And it illustrates the fact that the Da'iyah's primary fear must be of the wrath and anger of Allah, not the wrath and anger of anyone else.
That's it?
That's it for that paragraph.
Okay. What do you have? Explain to us, what did you read?
So it talked about how when the Prophet went to Ta'if, the people turned away from him, and this indicated that the call should continue. Also, like a good quote was, "If you are not angry with me, I care not." And this demonstrated that he was seeking strength from Allah into turning him.
What about you, Jamil?
I put the Prophet went to the tribes, even though he was turned down, he did not give up, and he didn't give up, and he seeked help from Allah.
Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Salah?
The Prophet, when he went to Ta'if, people turned him away, and to him that indicated that he should continue to try more and strive harder. And, no matter how much he was put down from the people, whether they hated him or not, he always seeked strength from Allah, and the Da'iyah's primary fear is the fear from Allah.
Okay, that's good. Would you have more?
I have a lot more.
Okay.
The miracle of Isra and Mi'raj teaches us many things, of which we mention just 3 here. It shows us that Al-Masjid al-Aqsa, the farthest mosque, and the land around it, Palestine, is part of the Muslim world because of the strong connection between Jerusalem and Mecca, which became the center of the Muslim world and the focal point of its unity after the mission of the Prophet ﷺ. Defending Palestine means defending Islam itself, so every Muslim must undertake to defend it. No matter where in the world he lives, neglect with regard to defending it and liberating it is neglecting an aspect of Islam, and is a sin for which Allah will punish every negligent believer in Allah and His Messenger.
Okay. Jamil?
I got that defending Palestine means is the same as defending Islam itself.
Okay. And what do you have, Salah?
What he said, how defending Palestine has to do with Islam, defending the religion. And I got that the miracle of Isra is the masjid in Palestine to Jerusalem, and that it is the primary source for part of the Muslim world, and that neglecting Palestine is the same thing as like neglecting Islam. It's a sin. Like,
Okay.
if you neglect your own religion to other people, you know.
Okay. Do you have anything else, man?
I said Aqsa Mosque is part of the Muslim world. There's strong connection between Jerusalem and Mecca, and must protect Palestine.
Okay. What about you?
Okay. Do you want me to continue?
Please.
Okay. It is a symbol of the high ambition that every Muslim should have and how he should rise above the whims and desires of this world and be distinct from all others in the high status, lofty goals, and continual pursuit of the highest example.
Mhm.
It also indicates that it is possible to explore space and move beyond the gravitational pull of the earth. During the Isra and Mi'raj, our messenger was the first space explorer in the history of the entire universe. Exploring the space and returning safely to Earth is something that is possible. It happened to Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, by means of a miracle at his time. But it can happen to people now by means of science.
Okay. Okay.
So, you want me to keep on going?
Please.
Okay. The fact that prayer was enjoyed on the night of Isra and Ma'raj points to the reason why prayer is enjoyed. It is as if Allah is saying to his believing slaves, if the ascent of your messenger's body and soul into the heavens was a miracle, then you can ascend 5 times every day as your hearts and souls ascend to me. So you may ascend spiritually, which will enable you to rise above your whims and desires, the bear witness to my greatness, might and oneness, which will motivate you to seek control of the earth, not by means of enslaving, force, and conquest, but by the means of goodness and noble character, by means of purification and sublime characteristics, by means of prayer.
That's okay. Okay. Jazakumullah khairan for everybody.